Namaste students. Let's start a new subject, Business Studies. The first lesson of Business Studies is the components of Business Studies. In today's lesson, you will learn about the economic activities, exchange and few stages of evolution of commerce. The term business is derived from the term busy, means being busy. So from this being busy, we got the word business and we study this business in the subject called business study. So business is an activity which is related with continuous production and distribution of goods and services. We all are consumers. We consume various goods and services. So how do we get these goods and services? Goods, if we are talking about goods, we get the good from the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper gets the good from the wholesale trader. The wholesale trader gets the good from the producer or the manufacturer. If it is shoe or if it is a TV or a agricultural product, the wholesale trader gets this good from the manufacturer. And the manufacturer manufactures these goods and he sells it to the wholesale trader. So all these people, the retail trader, wholesale trader, manufacturer, they all are called businessmen because they are selling the goods to the consumers. So what are they called? They are called businessmen. So this business is an economic activity which is related with continuous and regular production and distribution of goods for satisfying human wants. Human beings have several wants. So who will satisfy these wants? So we have money. In return of this money, we want some goods and services. So businessmen take the money from the consumers and in return, they provide us the services or goods. So in economics, you studied the definition of economic activities. In business study, the definition of economic activity is like this. The activities which are concerned with the production and exchange of goods and services is called economic activity. In the society, various type of people are there who are the consumers as well as the producers. So what do? They exchange the goods and services. Now for example, if we talk about a doctor, doctor is a producer. What does he produce? He produces the service. So he treats the patients. So he is a producer. The same doctor is a consumer also. Why? The doctor consumes the services of the farmer, then the government gives so many services, so he consumes that services also. So the doctor is the producer as well as the consumer. Now if we talk about farmer, farmer is a producer because he produces the crops. The same farmer is a consumer also because he consumes the services of a doctor, a teacher, then he takes the fertilizers and pesticides for his crop, so he consumes that also. So this is how we exchange the goods and services, the activities which are related to this exchange of goods and services. So here they produce as well as they exchange these goods and services. So this is called economic activity. Let us learn the types of economic activities. The first one is business. Here the production and exchange of goods and services takes place. In the second one, that is profession, we see the specialized people in technology and in services like doctors, teachers, lawyers, they render a specialized technical or personal services. So that comes under profession. Third one is people working for salary under an employer, mainly agricultural laborer and industrial laborer. This comes under employment. Exchange. What do you mean by exchange? The distribution of goods and services is called exchange. When we are not exchanging the goods and services, what is the use of manufacturing that goods, or what is the use of giving that services? So if it should become an economic activity, we have to give it for money, or we have to sell it for money. So here the distribution of goods and services is called exchange, and this exchange is the connecting link between the producer and the consumer. It is the connecting link between production and consumption. So how do we exchange it, or what are the things involved in exchanging the goods and services? First, they have to do the market study. If I manufacture this, who will buy this? For what price they will buy this? So they have to do the market study. They have to manufacture it. Then they have to transport the goods to the city or village if it is agricultural product. Then they have to store the goods. Warehouses are needed. To tell the people about the product, they have to advertise it in the media or in the paper or somewhere else. So all these things are, or all these aspects are involved or include in this process of exchange. Or else the goods whatever is manufactured will not reach the consumers. So these are the procedures to reach the, or to connect the producer and the consumer. This exchange is the foundation of business. Without exchange, business doesn't happen. Exchange is playing very important role in business. Evolution and growth of commerce. What do you mean by commerce? All the economic activities of human beings like production, business, banking, transportation, advertisement, insurance agencies, so all they are considered as commerce. And commerce helps in smooth and continuous supply of goods to the consumers. The evolution that has taken place in commerce is called evolution of commerce. In biology, you have studied about the evolution of human beings. Early man to later stage, then to later stage, and then today's Homo sapiens. The evolution of human beings you have studied. Like that, evolution of various animals and bacteria and other things also you have studied. So here we will study about evolution of commerce, because early humans, they did not have all these activities at all. But when we compare the trade and business of today's, it did not start in one particular year. So it was like evolution of commerce. Step by step, we reached this stage. So this evolution has crossed over several stages to achieve today's position. Today we are in the 21st century, and today's commerce is totally different from some 5-6 centuries ago. So in the next slide, we will learn about different stages of evolution of commerce. Important stages of evolution of commerce. The first stage is hunting and fishing stage. Early human beings, already in history you have studied about this. Human beings, what were the occupation of human beings during this time? Hunting the animals and fishing. So they were the occupations of human being. They didn't buy anything, hunted the animals and ate them. Man was a wanderer. He did not stay in one particular area. He used to wander or go from one area to another in search of food. So there were no shops to buy the food. They were killing the animals, which was their food. And they did not have any houses to stay. They lived in the caves, which was provided by the nature. Naturally, caves were there. In that caves, human beings lived. Man, what did he wear? He wore the skin of the animals and bark of the trees. So no need to buy the clothes also. There was no economic activity during this period because man had everything what he needed, but his needs were very, very limited. Only food, that also killing the animals, no need to buy the clothes, no need to build houses. So the first stage, hunting and fishing stage, during this period, there was no economic activity. The second stage of evolution of commerce is pastoral stage. So what changes were introduced during this pastoral stage? What do you mean by pastoral stage? Slightly, the lifestyle of human being changed during this period. Man started domesticating the animals. These animals provided them food and skin to cover their bodies. But during this period also, no economic activity existed because they continued the hunting of the animals and they continued staying in the caves. They did not want anything else. How many animals were needed? They were domesticated by the human beings. So the second stage, pastoral stage, also doesn't see any economic activity. These two, hunting and fishing stage and pastoral stage, did not see any economic activities at all.